Women who participated in the trials became pregnant.
2 local lawmakers are working to get all theme parks in the state to open sooner. It would involve moving them to a less restrictive reopening tier. Well, if that happens, thousands of people living and working in and around Disneyland could see things change very soon. KCAL9 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely talked to some of them about the plan.
It just needs to happen. It needs to open back up.
Disney fanatic Chris Harris flew to Anaheim from the Bay Area for 24 hours to get her fix. Disneyland remains closed, so she eats and shops at downtown Disney.
We've done many Disney trips, and we just are continuing to keep that tradition until it gets open.
A new plan to reopen California's shuttered theme parks has been introduced by 2 local assemblywomen. Magic Mountain sits in Suzette Martinez Valadera's district.
They have had no pathway, no clear timeline on when and how they can open, and this is that first step of actually giving them that pathway, because they've been waiting for this for nearly a year.
The bill, in essence, is a request to the governor to reopen theme parks of all sizes in the same tier, that being the moderate or orange tier instead of the lowest yellow tier. Restrictions remain: 25% capacity with reservations required at the parks and guests limited to those who live in the county. Dara Maliki owns the Pizza Press directly across the street from Disneyland.
Harbor Boulevard's been re-nicknamed the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and that's where it really stands. There's a lot of small business owners on this block who are struggling, wanting to get their businesses open, and they just can't get open until Disney opens.
The legislation in part is modeled after other states that have allowed theme parks to reopen safely.
I mean, the governor likes to talk about data and science. Theme parks across the United States and really the globe have been open in states like Texas and Florida. And in those states, they have no criteria or guidelines.
Business people in the Disney resort are keeping their fingers crossed that Orange County could move into the orange tier sometime in April or May if vaccinations and testing rates increase. Then they're hoping that Disneyland will welcome guests back sometime in the summer. In Anaheim, Michelle Geely, KCAL9 News.
Remember to stay with KCAL9 News for continuing coverage of the coronavirus pandemic. KCAL9.com and CBSN Los Angeles are always on. And don't forget